interesting lead-in to Talking Trash ever.
That was awesome.
A lot of fans were probably excited because it was the beginning, and then it looked like the end right there, and they're like, "Oh, it's already over."
That would have been good. That would have been good.
But it's interesting and it's fun, and clearly he almost introduced himself. Pops is back today.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Pops. He'll work out the bugs. He'll get it back, but there it is.
Once he's in the groove, it was cool. I liked it.
It was different. Oh, that is also different.
Back in the saddle. Hey, look at that.
And it's fun.
We're going to try to figure some things out. I don't know what's going on.
All right, we're going to start the show with our 1 hot minute. We'll try not to.
That was the first hot minute. So,
Kyle, if you want to lead us off, I believe these two men are going to be talking about something I don't care for. I'm going to go inside the Tony Stewart earmuff, so I'm not tempted to boo.
He's going in the proverbial booth over there.
Go ahead.
Anyway, can you hear me? Really? Like, can you hear me?
Vaguely.
Okay. Well, I want you to hear this because this is fantastic. This is after the PGA Championship the other day that Tiger Woods won. Woody Austin finished 2 strokes down. He finished 2 strokes back, so he was 6 under. Tiger Woods won at 8 under. And this is what he says in a post round interview after the tournament's done. He says, and I quote, "Just because he scores better or takes advantages of opportunities, does that make him better? Yes, it does. That's the whole reason that you have sports. That is what you do in sports. You take advantage of opportunities and you try to score better than the other people." What an awful statement. Does he even know what he's doing out there? Does he know why you play? It's like Herman Edwards. You play to win the games. I can't believe he even said this. This was terrible. It's what you do. It is sports. I can't believe that was said by an athlete.
Okay, I took off the muffs, and I'm glad that I did because that was pretty entertaining. Not as entertaining as John Daly's press conference afterwards, but yeah, that's pretty.
I can't believe he even said that.
All right, Josh, fill us in on something else.
All right,
here's your hot minute.
For my hot minute, which isn't really so hot this week, is I think that we should take at least 15 seconds to pause and remember the passing of Phil Rizzuto. He died yesterday morning at the age of 89. He was the oldest living Hall of Famer still alive at the time when he passed away. And not only was he a great baseball player for the era and the team that he played with Joe DiMaggio back in the 40s and through that era, but he was a great person that went on to broadcast and was actually inducted into the Hall of Fame many years later by the Veterans Committee. And I just think he was a stand-up guy.
Is this the moment of silence?
Sure. Yeah, all right.
All right. Thanks. Yeah, thanks for joining us. Dead air is tough on the show, but, whatever. Yeah, it is a shame that he passed away. But all right, I'm going with my 1 hot minute. Put me on the clock.
All right.
I got a lot of hate today. It's not necessarily all directed towards sports, but there's a lot of things that are kind of in my craw, so I'm just going to get them out right here. The people at 373 Weaver Street, stop growing chairs on your front lawn. I've never seen anybody sitting in them, and you just have them all piled up there. That's right. I'm calling you out, 373. You're making the rest of the street look bad. Take down all your chairs. You don't even have one matching set out there. It's ridiculous. There's got to be at least 20 chairs. If anybody needs chairs, please swing by 373 Weaver Street and take some, because I'm sick of looking at them, and so is the rest of the community. All right. Also in Winooski, your rental laws stink. That's right. Okay, else. Coaches sometimes can be arrogant. They get a little too into their sport, and they have wants and needs, and they forget about other coaches around them. Watch for it. It happens. And the last thing that I have written down, I cannot see. So I'm done. That's how mad I am.
Yeah, not too bad, but that's
I'm mad. I just have a lot of hate in me today, and I'll try not to let that come into the show, but I had to get that off my chest. You guys need any chairs?
Rizzuto's not a word. He's a baseball player.
That's right.
Yes.
Those look like Z's.
Those look like R's to me.
That was perhaps where I became familiar with who Phil Rizzuto was from that Billy Madison moment.
Yes, it was.
But a good sportscaster, great sportscaster. That's really all I knew him for. I didn't actually know he had been a player.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know he was a sportscaster. I just knew he was a player.
Yep. He was a player, and then he became a sportscaster, and I believe he broadcast for close to 40 years. I don't know if it was all with the same organization.
Yeah,
but
I did not
believe he did it for quite a while afterwards.
We have a few things to get to today. We have emails today. Finally, we've got some emails here that we are going to get to. But first, a few things we want to hit on. Starting up top with NASCAR.
I want to talk about something that I kind of noticed about the new rules in the point system, and how it works.
Revelation time.
It's kind of dumb, and here's why. Okay, Jeff Gordon, who's first in points, has already locked himself into the chase, into the final 10 races for the Cup.
Yep.
Now, this means that how many wins you get 10 bonus points for each wins. Everybody starts at 5,000 and then you get to 10. So right now he'd be at 5,040 points, no matter what. Now this is pretty dumb because there's still 4 races to go. So no matter what happens over those 4 races, all he can essentially do is go out there and try to win the race, which would just mean that he gets 10 more bonus points. He's already ahead of everybody else. I mean, with the exception, I think Jimmy Johnson might have 4 as well. But all he would be doing is going out there and trying to win the race. I mean, now that's what you want to do, but that's not what you have to do. The key to a championship is consistency. Now, if you can go out there and not even race 4 races and still be first going into the playoffs, that's not right.
Pops, let me go ahead and say what you're thinking back there. Didn't you earlier make the statement by quoting somebody else that if somebody plays the game and wins, they're better than you? Well,
yes.
Isn't the object of every race to go out and try to win it?
Obviously, but why should he be first if he doesn't even race? He doesn't even have to race. He's still going to be first.
I get that. I get your
point.
point.
Doesn't even have to.
There definitely are a lot of flaws with the system.
He's still going to be first.
But he's still going to go and he's still going to race.
Obviously, but he doesn't have to.
Okay.
He can come in last 4 consecutive weeks, and it's not going to change anything.
I'm going to go ahead and say that I like this system.
No, I
I'm with you.
Because it takes NASCAR to a notch that people can agree with. NASCAR has been the fastest rising sport. All other sports have playoffs. People can identify with that.
Yep.
Even if you only pay attention to most sports, you at least pay attention to at playoff time. And you know what? If you win races during the season, you should be rewarded for it. So I like the reward.
It's like the San Diego Chargers starting the season out 12-0 and not even